Probably get that postage back. Hey, payday tomorrow, baby. Right, time to take apart the Lamb Zoo next. Let's do a weight reduction. Let's see what we get. We took it apart. Put in the Lamb Zoo more than this. I think the Starlight's had its day. If there's one thing, it's probably the better Starlight to have now with all the problems fixed. But I think, to be fair, after once you had the Phantom, I think pretty most stuff was pretty fair. Never changed the skates, which is forever be a problem. Maybe some scroll wheel being off-centered still. But I preferred the other rubber on the other ones. I think it looks a bit cheap. It's like car tyre effect. When you look at what other people are putting out for mice at the minute, I think it's only saving grace for cost on this one is purely the magnesium. Because the other ones are pretty good for the money, like this one. You can get glass skates. Well, I got some glass skates. That's included normally, but they sent me these ones, so I don't know. We also sent me one to give away, which is pretty cool. Save me some fun dodge to invest in other mice. Like the stocks in the Fantech area. I'll have to see. I've not tried one yet. Not tried one. Right, let's take this puppy apart. We've already done a tear down on it, and then we'll see what weight we can get down to. The weight is this is a sweet 55, I think. Yep. Your core pad fast type guy, kind of guy. I don't know. I think I'm a fast pad. I don't know. I do like glass skates still. I like the ability to do micro adjustments, but they do wear out. Perhaps. But I still don't mind Tiger Ice or something like that on a faster pad, like a glass pad. So I like the ceramic pad at the minute. Second glass ceramic one, that's pretty nice. With some normal skates, pretty tasty. And Game Gear are gonna have to get some mice out pretty quick, man. They're just everyone's tuning up the market. Corpad Air are good. Do you think scalpels will tell you they bought them? What, mice you mean? And the next scalping craze will be the next set of GPUs, the 4000 series, but with the way Ethereum's going and now it's not really mineable because of the way they're changing the blockchain, then maybe we won't see it. Well, you might see it early on still, I guess. Do you like on your new Artisan Pad Ninja? You changed that recently? Hey Talio, good evening, how are you? We already took apart this, we're just going to do a weight mod on it, and we've done a teardown of the 10Z as well. tens. Just taking this back apart so we can chop it up. 55 grams is pretty light for its size. Yeah, I'm not bad. It's weekend, or not weekend, midweek. I'm not bad. How's both mice? Yeah, pretty good. Final mouse one was the same as expected. Nothing really changed. But this Lamsu's good, man. I like it. Compared it to the S2. I wouldn't say it's an S2. It's close, but not like exact. Kind of in between the S2 and the XM1 maybe. The hump's a little bit different. Lamsu better than the XM1R. I mean, it's wireless, so I'd say it's certainly getting there. But is it the same shape? Here's an XM1. Can't really show you properly because I've chewed up, but slightly different. It's a nice shape. I can, yeah, it's close. Do I prefer it over the Pulsar? I don't know. It's good. I'm looking forward to testing it. I want to see what it feels like when I'm actually using it properly rather than just holding it. But so far it feels pretty good. What it has got is these kale. Let me get closer. These kale black shell red dots I'm not seeing, but these things are snappy, man. Listen to this. Here's a Hawaiian pink shell blue dot compared. Quite a bit of force there. Lambs are available to buy now. I actually have no idea. They sent it to me, so I don't know. But if it is, you certainly want to check it out. Plastic's better on the back top cover. Probably fits better here, to be fair. But I don't know. Put it high up, but it's different. What we can do then, we can cut off all this PCB. 55 grams is a low starting weight, so still waiting for the X2 and X2 Mini to come to Amazon UK. Yeah, I want the X2 Mini, but I'm not seeing it on Amazon at all. Could be my next main, I think. I'm still main the X2, but I don't like the grip, so that one's their main in it. It's the one I'm using on desktop at the minute. And the Mini might be too small. It's going to be more of a fingertip, I think. Yes. So, the old Lamsu. So let's try one without doing any destruction to it, but there's not going to be much. So let's try it anyway. 55 grams stock. We'll leave this off. Leave this off. Buttons off. That's it, man. That's it. Can't change the battery yet. Just also using the smaller connector. That's it. Leave the side buttons out maybe. A couple of screws. What do you reckon? 53? 55 stock. It's all quick in Canada. Boom, gone. People like the Pulsar, they are definitely going to fly out. Whether they fly out as quick in the UK, I don't know. Mice in the UK don't seem to be like as popular as like things like in the US and stuff, in terms of like the modding side of it and like the modding is, but I don't know. People are more interested in mice in other countries than the UK, I'd say. Final Marks 10's worth it. It's exactly the same as the other Starlights, mate. So if you want one, yes, you can get one cheap, sure. But is it going to be any different to the other Starlights? No. Maybe they've sorted out a few of the other issues with it, but it's exactly the same in my opinion. Just took it apart to confirm, and it was confirmed. It's also a gram heavier, it's 45 grams, not 44. Interesting. Now, where do I put this one? Maybe here. I'm going to try and back out some of the screws because we definitely need as many. One screw there would be nice, I think. Also said they'll be restocking on the official web store and selected retailers. Okay. What MCU is this using? You know what, I didn't check, mate. Let me have a look. Get out the old man's eye, one sec. Oh, there's my glasses, god damn. You ready? Get your pen down. It's a Comex Tech CX5 2850. How does the build quality look? How does the build quality looks? It's good OP. It's quite a nice one. It's a little bit hollow, but other than that, it's good. Like hollow compared to like the Pulsar, I would say, which is a gram heavy and similar kind of like chopped out part. This feels, I'd say, slightly better like sturdiness than the Lamzu, but that is by far not bad either, by the way. So don't take that as a bad point. It's just, that'd be my opinion. Same as the old G-Wolves. Okay. Yeah. Stevie knows his MCU. How much was the final mouse again? I paid 200 UK. I think it's 200 US, 108 US dollars. I had to buy mine off eBay, so it wasn't a bad price considering. Has the tools in Dormonun's pocket. Hey. Don't get it. I paid $281 in Canada for the duty. I didn't pay any duty on my 10s, which is ironic because I bought off someone in the UK, so they paid the duty. So they're definitely not making much. Any change in the 10s? No, Stevie, exactly the same, mate. He was watched back in the VOD, mate, but